Hi, Mark the Meerkat here from Grok Trade and a trade of the day from the Grok Day Trading Chat Room. And it was on VTNR. And here it was after opening, it fell, and a low base down here at the 750 area. Then it started to ride its way back up here, and that was doing a bull flag. Want to know more about a bull flag? Go to freeonline tradingeducation.com to our free chart school and look under bull flag. So if it were to break out from here, I wanted to go long. Now, there was two problems though. One is this 200 moving average, which it had tagged and then pulled back. So it had to break out above there. And there's an 8 even dollar amount, which was resistance way back here just after opening. So I set a trade just above $8 here, waiting for the market to come to me. So let's see what happened next here. Ready? And boom, there it goes. It shot up here, and I got in at $8.07. $8.07. I am now long on VTNR. Now I have a 1% automatic attached stop. So that would put that at $7.99. $7.99, my stop was activated right there as soon as I entered the trade. Now let's see where we go from here. And it just sat there for a little while, and then boom, look at that. And look at the volume that came in. Look at that volume that came in. So now we're going to need to lower this down here a little bit for us. And so now I'm going to bring my stop up here. But now what we can't see here in the next candle or so is that it stalled here for a while, and for about almost over 30 seconds it stalled there. And again, these are 1 minute candles, by the way, and so it stalled here. So my rules say that if it stalls at line of resistance there, which is around the 825 area, I go ahead and I take out half. I already had a half trade set up on that, so then I did take out half here. And the next candle, which then took off right after I got out. Look at that. Boom. I got out here at 826 for 2.4% on that first half. And now my stop here, I'm going to bring it up here just under this 8 EMA and that 815 area, 814. And now in the money second stop, and I have 2.4% on the first half. Guaranteed income trade. Love it when it happens. And it started to take off with, again, big volume here. Some of the biggest volume we'd seen in over an hour. And here we are. It's just basing up here, basing up here. So I'm going to bring my stop up along this 8 EMA, just under the 830 area here. It's basing using 835 as support. And what's going to happen next here? Oh, look at it. Shot up here. Now this line right here is the closing line, which is where it closed the previous day, which is a major possible line of support and resistance here, and it's likely to tag that area and pull back a little bit. So I'm going to bring my stop up here to 837. 837 is where I had my stop, just under this 8 EMA and the 840 area, which was resistance. Resistance could now be support to keep my stop from stopping out. And here we go. Starting to pull back here, oh, it did find that 840 is holding at 840. Look at that. I'm at 837. It comes down to 838 here a couple of times here. Cool. Maybe it's going to roll right back up again here. And no, right there. Dropped just enough to stop me out here. And I got filled at 836 for 3.6% on that second half. Let's take a look at this whole trade here. So I had what we call a, let me see here. There we go. A bull flag here. Broke out, but I had two major lines of resistance it had to get through before I wanted to go long. I got in, and when it stalled here, again, tough to see after the fact here with these stagnant candles, but it did stall here for a while. I went ahead and I took out half, and then it was just high basing up here, so I just let my winner run, kept it just under that line of support. We went up here and just under the line of support, and when it finally broke down, I got out. And then what happened after that was, yeah, it started to fall from there. So this total trade was for 3% in 18 minutes. All right, that's it on that. So hey, if you'd like to see what we did in the Grok Day Trading Chat Room today, take a look here. We have had a lot of trades today, and again, this is the 2nd of June. We started at 9:30 in the morning. I started out with a nice big trade here at 2.4%. I thought, great, we're going to have some nice big running trades today. But then look at this, chop. I had a couple of 1% trades, and then we'll see what happened after that. We'll keep working our way down. And then down here, trade number 17 here was the one I just showed you. biggest trade of the day at 3%, but all these other ones, 1%, 0.5, 0.3, 0.5, 0.4, 0.2, 0.3. So a lot of small trades. So how did that do for our statistics? Well, I had a lot of income trades. It's 13 of 17 today for 76% success rate. That is outstandingly. We try to get 60%, 6 out of 10 trades. And I had 0 errors today. But here's where I fell short of my targets, at least. My actual reward risk ratio. This measures whether or not I'm able to let my winners run and cut my losers short. Our target is 1.6 to 1, so which means on the average, I made $1.60 on my income trades versus each dollar I lost on average on my expense trades. It was at 1.48 today. So I fell short of that, but because I was at 76, I look at my bottom line result, 11.22% today. 11.22, that's beyond our stretch goal of 10% and our daily target of 5%. Now that's not 5% of our account, that's 5% of what we have at risk. So I trade the exact same dollar amount on each trade. And we have what we call a model portfolio for people to grow themselves up into. So if you invest $10,000 per trade and you have a 1% automatic attached stop, you're risking $100. Now, for every 1% you net, that's also $100. So today we netted 11%. That was about $1,100 that we made in the first 2 hours of the market this morning. Not a bad job if you can get it. And how are we doing for the week? So we had Memorial Day here on Monday, so we did not trade on Monday. Markets were closed. But yesterday we were at 4.4%, today 11%. And our overall weekly success rate so far is 71%, above our 60% target. And our target for the week, for this week, because we're only trading 4 days, is 20%. We are already at 15% with 2 more days to trade. So we could easily get to the 20. Now, what is that 20? That's 4 times 5, because we only traded 4 days this week. Normally, our weekly target's 25 if we trade 5 days. And our stretch goal was 40% for this week, normally 50. So that's it for our trading here. If you'd like to join us in the Grok Day Trading Chat Room, just go to groktrade.com, groktrade.com, and right up here it says Day Trading Chat Room. You can read all about it here, and you can even look at my results from last year as to what kind of results we got. And it was actually a record year last year due to the COVID. It actually helped us on our intraday trading with the volatility that was there. But we start our trading. When the market opens, we begin to trade at 9:30 Eastern Time. We start about 9 o'clock to sort through the 8,000 stocks and ETFs to which ones we want to trade. And then we finish trading about 11:30 or so when the markets start to slow down as everyone starts to go to lunch. All right, and again, I'm calling out trades throughout. I'm telling you what my setups are, where I want to get in, and then we go from there. And then I tell you not only where my stops are, but why I'm putting them there, so you can learn. And there's other people in the room looking at charts because I can't possibly look at all of them, and we can move them from there. So you can sign up for either a monthly subscription, or we have an annual subscription, which saves you some money there. But come join us, and it's what's called a 7-day risk-free trial for 7 calendar days or 5 trading days. Just see how it works for you. And if it works for you, stick around, and that's fine with us. But if it doesn't want to work for you, that's okay. It's 5 days to learn something new, and then you could cancel it at that time. All right. Again, you can read all about it down here, and make your decision. So this is Mark the Meerkat with this lesson of the day is from Dr. Mike from our trading room, just a retired doctor out of Oklahoma City here. He said, when we begin to lose money, our nature is to add more risk. Have discipline to resist this losing strategy. Thanks for that sage advice, Dr. Mike. This is Mark the Meerkat. Trade safely and may your winners run.